Hello, boys and girls. This is Aunt Fernita, and I have a wonderful story for you called Lazarus, Come Out. The memory verse for today is John chapter 11, verse 5. It says, Jesus loved Martha and her sister and Lazarus. The message for today's story is Jesus does what is best for us. Has someone you love been sick? So sick that they died? The Bible tells us about two sisters who didn't want their brother to die. They wanted Jesus to help him. Mary looked at her sister Martha with frightened eyes. "I wish Jesus were here," she said softly. "He could heal our brother Lazarus." Martha squeezed the cool water out of the cloth and laid it on Lazarus's forehead. "Let's send a message to Jesus. Let's ask him to come." Mary and Martha sat beside their brother's bed. They did everything they could to make him feel better, but nothing seemed to help. And soon, Lazarus died. Mary and Martha cried bitterly. "Where is Jesus? Where is Jesus?" Mary wailed. Martha's servant finally found Jesus and told him that his friend Lazarus was terribly sick. But Jesus did not hurry to Lazarus's house. He stayed in the town where he was teaching for 2 more days. Finally, Jesus told his disciples, "Lazarus is dead, and I'm glad for your sakes that I was not there. Now you will have another opportunity to believe in me." Jesus and his disciples set off for Lazarus's house. When Jesus arrived, Martha cried, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." Jesus spoke kindly. "Your brother will live again. Where did you bury him?" Mary and Martha led Jesus to the cave where Lazarus was buried. A big stone blocked the doorway. Jesus stood there and he cried. "See how much he loved Lazarus?" someone whispered. Suddenly, Jesus said, "Roll away the stone." "Lord, Lazarus has been dead for 4 days," Martha exclaimed. But she ordered the servants to roll the stone away. Jesus looked up to heaven and prayed, "Father, I know that you always hear me, but I am saying these things out loud because I want all these people to know that you sent me." Then Jesus shouted, "Lazarus, come out." Everybody gasped. What was Jesus doing? "Look," someone shouted, pointing to the cave. Lazarus stepped out of the cave, just as Jesus had commanded. Lazarus was alive again. "Take the grave clothes off of him," Jesus said. Mary and Martha ran to meet Lazarus, and they cried tears of joy. The disciples now knew why Jesus had not rushed to heal Lazarus. He had a very special plan to show people that he really, truly was the Son of God. Jesus has a plan for our lives too. We can trust him to do what is best for us.
This podcast is produced by Gracelink.net at Studio El Piso, Singapore. For more children's resources, please visit Gracelink.net.